This is a zygomatic arch series. There's people shy away from this exam because they're scared, but it's not really that hard if you follow the procedure in order. So we're going to do the PA second. Since my patient is already sitting from the last series we were studying, I'm going to go ahead and do that projection first, which would be the axial projection for the zygoma itself. So everybody knows there's zygomas right here. The whole idea is to get that in profile, tangential, so that the zygoma stands away from the rest of the facial bones. So what we would do is do the SMV first. So I'm going to have you tip your head way back, vertex touching. Same rules apply. I want my infraorbital meatal line parallel to the board, and I want her chin back just a little further. That's not quite enough. There you go. And have her nice and straight. Now, what we're going to do is, for the zygoma projection, we'd center it an inch above the EAM. Excuse me, we're not doing that. That would be for the SMV for this projection. But we're going to do the tangential projection. So I'm going to have the patient move away from me just a little bit. This is the area of concern. And I'm going to rotate it up. So we've made a minor adjustment here, and she slid over a little bit on her stool. She's pretty close to where we need her. I'll go through this again. So we're going to do the SMV projection first. Infraorbital meatal line would be perpendicular. I hold on to their head and rotate the head 15 degrees and then twist the head back to get the skull out of the way about 5 degrees. At that point, I stop and I look to see where my central ray is. It's hitting her right here. It needs to hit here. So all I'm going to do is move her away a little bit, and you see how that light goes right to the cheek, right here? And I'm going to move that up just a little bit. This central ray is going to basically hit the zygoma right there. Do a quick adjustment here. Make sure that, see how her head is now going uphill? I need her to tip her head back, down, and get the vertex on top. And there is her zygoma. Now I want you to come around this way so you can see that. You don't want to collimate too far up and down. Collimate to no closer than the EAM, because we want to make sure that we get the entire zygoma, which goes right to just in front of the ear. So the central ray is hitting right here, and the zygoma is here. If you look at the board, you'll see the zygoma on the shadow. Okay, for the rest of the exam for the zygomas, we would do a regular SMV, which I'm going to not do for this. You can check the other series for SMVs. They're the same. We also do a Waters projection. I'm going to show you the PA because it has a different centering point. For this one, we're doing zygomas. So what's in the middle, closest to the zygoma, is the tip of the nose. So that's going to be in the middle of the picture for this, or image for this one. So she has her shielding on. I have a marker placed. Go ahead and tuck your chin a little bit more. We're going to use the the orbital meatal line right here. And I need to use my straight edge just here to see for sure. Tip just a little more down. There we go. And we're going to look for the tip of the nose. And then I'm going to center that to my IR and do a little quick check on her positioning. And there's your PA. Make sure your marker's in the light but not in the anatomy.